Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the December 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Libra. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and jump in and get started. Column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for December. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you, Libra. But again, going to column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. So we have a summary affirmation card of moderation. If you've watched my videos before, you've probably heard me say moderation is definitely one of those keys to success. So I love to see this. I think moderation has been a real enabler for you these last few weeks to get done what you wanted to get done, be really successful in the things that you've been doing. But let's see what other messages we've got going on here. Okay, first up we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a card making a decision. So anytime we have 2 of something on a card here, Libra, it's an indicator of a decision. This can also feel kind of like compromise in the moment. Maybe it's not exactly what we want or thought we wanted. We'll, of course, clarify that. The next card that we have is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of speed, action, quick change. I feel like you had to act relatively fast here, Libra, so this could have been a quick decision for you. So something you had to decide on relatively quick. This is also a card of finding out some sort of information. So I feel like, again, we found out the information that had to make a relatively quick decision based on that. At the bottom, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords can be a self-imposed restrictions card. So it's something we want to be careful of. Don't limit yourself in this decision. Don't limit yourself in this new opportunity here. Or this could mean quite the opposite. Again, tying back to our moderation card here, Libra. It's like, do we limit ourselves? Maybe moderation was the decision here. Let's take a look, though, and see what other clarifiers we have. Ooh, you have all major arcana clarifiers. So big, bold messages. Like to see that way. So first up, we have the Strength card. The Strength card with the lion on there is a card of courage. So proceeding forward, making the decision, taking the plunge here is one of the things I'm hearing. The other thing I want to say with the Strength card, this is a card of self-love, self-respect. So this is making a decision that's favorable for you. But in this case, again, it might have felt like a compromise. So it's like hard to feel like your best interest was in mind. But I do feel like it will play out that way, especially with the Strength card. Again, this is very much so a you card and a positive for you card. The next card we have is the Chariot. The Chariot was once described to me as the vroom vroom card. There's action, there's change. It's about being on a journey. So yes, we are progressing forward. Again, there was action and change quickly coming with the Eight of Wands. So this is progressing forward. I think it's progressing forward well for you. And at the bottom, we have the Magician. The Magician is a card of inspired action. This is a card of turning your visions into reality. So again, I feel like this will be much more favorable for you than you intended. I want to see what else, what other messages. I feel like this is still in the works though, so I don't know that you've seen this through. I feel like at this point you just know you've made the decision here, Libra. It feels like compromise. The one thing I do want to say, so still this is hard to interpret exactly because I think this is meaning different things. I feel like you maybe feel like you're held back, but it's quite the opposite. So again, this is enabling us to make our visions into reality. There's actually a lot of progress coming from this. So those are the messages for you. Again, I don't know that you can fully see the light at the end of the tunnel here yet, Libra, but you will. So trust the journey, trust the path that we're on here. Okay, looking at our next column, let's take a look at just big messages coming for December. We have the card Alliance. So I do think that there could be some sort of alliance formed this month. I don't know that we're leveraging people you know, this feels like a new alliance, but let's see what messages we've got here. Okay, the first card that we have is the Tower card. The Tower card can be a card of unwanted change sometimes, Libra. It kind of comes by storm. You see the lightning and the rain here. It catches us off guard. I always tell people it's like we have ABC planned and DEF ends up happening, so it can be kind of a rash change, something we weren't expecting. The nice thing about the Tower card is it always takes us where we need to go. It's like a course correction card, so making sure that we're on the right path with the Tower card. This is also breaking down walls. Yes, it kind of comes in a shocking way, but as that lightning strikes the tower, it breaks down a wall that maybe we didn't know we had, or maybe a wall we wouldn't have been so willing to let go of. So I do think that things will shift. Something unexpected may happen in these next few weeks here, Libra, but remember, it's kind of that course correction card putting us on the right path. The next card that we have is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is like nose to the grindstone, putting in the hard work. I feel like wherever you land here, Libra, we need to land on our feet and just take action. So be in motion. So no matter wherever the tower drops you, just be ready to proceed forward. The Knight of Pentacles is very much so favorable for you. It's like reaping the benefits. So there's a lot of good coming for you here. I do think we're worried though, just because this is like not a path we were expecting, not a plan we were expecting. Things didn't happen the way we wanted to. There's some stress, some worry. Some of you could maybe not be sleeping at night, like having nightmares because of it. But again, it's like hit the ground running, I guess, is the best advice I can give you to this point. Let's take a look though and see what other messages I can give you here, Libra. The first card we have is the Queen, or first clarifier we have is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a domestic card, so this is very much so a relationship. I feel like a relationship will strengthen, or again, some sort of new alliance will form for this. Maybe multiple of you are impacted by this same tower moment. So I hate to say it this way, but there's almost like some commisery maybe that's happening. But again, feet in motion, hit the ground running wherever the Tower card drops you. The Queen of Pentacles is also a card of being resourceful. So this is about putting your resources in the right place, your time, your money, your energy. And again, we have to focus on the path. We have to focus where we land and proceed forward from there. The next card we have is the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. This is definitely going to be a new scenario, a new situation, a new undertaking. We're on new territory, we're on new ground. But the best thing that we can do is be nose to the grindstone, start putting in the hard work wherever we land here. At the bottom we have the Judgment card. I love this validation and I love this clarification here. The Judgment card is a card that's always favorable for you, Libra, so this is great to see at the bottom here. I know you're worried, maybe this isn't what we had planned, but again, hit the ground running, keep your feet in motion, start making progress wherever you fall here. And this is actually putting you on life's path. This is putting you in a much better position, I'm hearing, than you were before. Keep in mind, the Tower card always is like that course correction, always puts us right where we need to be, so not surprised to see that. But I feel like you know that saying, like, go in smelling like poo, come out smelling like flowers. It's kind of one of those, like you're not feeling the best about it, but you come out on top here, Libra, which is good to see. So new alliance here, and just start making progress wherever this takes you. Just go for it. The next column we're talking about here is anything related to money. So quick money message for you. Take a moment to reflect on your relationship, the relationship your parents had with money. What habits should you invite into your life? What should you do differently? So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money here. Okay, so first up we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is a card of low feelings. This is kind of heartache. Oftentimes when I see the Three of Swords, this is like needing to pull the sword out of your own heart. This is needing to do some healing. So I do think that there is something that needs to change here. How do we get to your savings goals? How do we get to your spending goals? How do we get to your debt-free goal here, whatever it may be, Libra? Or how do we get to your 401k goal? Whatever this is. How do we... Because I feel like, I don't want to say that we're on the right path right now, but it's like the Three of Swords is saying something has to change here. There's something we have to heal from. There's something we have to stop and then start doing differently. So what is that? The next card we have is the Queen of Wands. Generally speaking, although I don't think you feel it, I feel like you're positioned pretty well here, Libra. You're in your throne. We're knowledge. We're well experienced. With the Queen of Wands, this is about being very confident, about being very self-assured. But more than anything, it's like you know what you need to do. So there's some sort of change that we need to make so we can reach those goals and stop whatever this is, whatever this needs to recover from. At the bottom, we have the World card. The World card is completing a goal, completing a lesson. It's an end to something. So I feel like there's something we're stopping here. This sounds really silly, but like maybe you need to put your credit card in the freezer so you stop using it, Libra. Or perhaps we like delete our credit card out of Amazon. I had to do that because I love Amazon. But it's like, what things can we do? Like, what can we stop here? And it's, you know what you need to stop. That's going to better position you. I'm not saying you're in a bad position at all, but there is some sort of goal. There's something that we want that we don't quite have. So how do we enable ourselves to get there? Okay, looking at our clarifiers. First up, we have the Tower card. The Tower card just wants to visit you this month. Fortunately, it's not as scary as people have always thought it to be. But the Tower card, again, this is an unwanted change. You would like to continue to swipe your credit card. You would like to continue to make purchases on Amazon. Again, it's a proactive choice that we have to make. It's something we have to do to get aligned, to get where we want to go. So at the end of the day, that decision lies with you here, Libra. But it's like you would like to just keep spending money versus saving money, right? So it's unwanted in the sense like we would rather keep doing what we're doing because we like spending money. So it's a change that needs to happen. But remember, again, with the Tower card, it always positions us so well. So if we can make this change now, it's going to position you so well. I love our Queen of Wands and our Queen of Swords together. I was telling you with the Queen of Wands, you're positioned well, you're sitting well, you're on the throne. We have the Queen of Swords echoing that. So again, at the end of the day, we're sitting well, but it's like there's something we could be doing better to get to those goals that we want here, Libra. So we need to make that change to do so. The Queen of Swords is a card of being very honest with ourselves. Again, we already know it needs to happen. Both of these cards are saying we know what we need to do here. We know what change we need to make with the Tower card. At the bottom here, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card. This is like rivalry, obstacles, challenges. This is bumps in the road. This is also like sports, so this is like the enjoyment of what we're doing. So we enjoy the shopping, we enjoy the spending of the money, of course, but again, I feel like this will better position us. We want to prevent any financial challenges or bumps in the road, so this is a good way to end that as well. So if we can pull back on some of the spending, that's also pulling back on the potential for bumps in the road or troubles here. Okay. Taking a look now at our next column, anything related to love. Quick love message for you, Libra. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love. Let's see where we are at here. Okay. First up, we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is kind of a dark, gloomy card. The sky is dark. This person's laying down flat. Their sword stuck into them. This isn't necessarily a loneliness card, but I feel like you're feeling a little lonely here, Libra. I would encourage you to get out with friends and family, with your loved ones. We're not necessarily in a bad spot, but for whatever reason, I do feel like we're feeling a little lonely. We'll clarify that and see what other information I can give you, but for whatever reason, that card is giving me a loneliness note. The next card we have is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a card This is about being patient. So I do feel like there's something we're waiting for in love. Perhaps we're waiting for the right person to come along. Perhaps we're waiting for family to come visit. There's something that we're waiting for here. Patience does pay off with the Page of Pentacles. We'll see if we can clarify that, but it's like, I feel like there's something coming, but we're like waiting for it. Like we're waiting for a significant other, we're waiting for family to come into town. At the bottom here, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a card of, this is again like isolation. The Five of Pentacles has a lot of meanings, but again, we're feeling kind of lonely this month. So let's clarify and see what we can do here, Libra. But again, the message here, I feel like you're just feeling a little bit on the lonely side. First up, we have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is a card of deep love, partnership, strength together, support. I do feel like we have a lot of friends, family, loved ones out there, so go for it. There is even potential for like relationship to come in. Again, we're waiting for a relationship, and it seems like there's potential for there to be one right here. But it's like if you want somebody or something, it seems like it's here for you, Libra, so don't doubt yourself there. The Lover's card is the love card we look for. The next card we have is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very intentional, very strategic. So I know we said we needed to be patient as we wait for this thing to come in, but also are we positioning ourselves well? If you are single and want to be with somebody, are you going to singles meetups? Are you on dating apps? Are you going on those dates with your friends, those type of things? So are we planning, are we putting ourselves in the position to accomplish the thing that we want here? For example, if we're just lonely in terms of making plans, let's make plans with friends to kind of burn off some of that loneliness feeling. Or again, if we're looking for a relationship, can we go out and go on a dating app or go to a singles meetup or whatever that may be. At the bottom here, we have the Moon card. The Moon card is a card of making changes. So again, we do have to shift here. So we need to position ourselves for the thing that we want. So I think in general, we're feeling lonely. So make the changes, make the plans, get on the dating app, whatever that needs to be specific to your situation there, Libra. Okay, fifth and final column now, we have a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the card Motion. So this is pretty literal. Things are in motion, things are moving. This is always good to see. We like action, we like change, we like movement. We don't typically like things to be stagnant. So let's see what we're working with here. Okay, so first and foremost, I feel like, we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a receiving card. This is coming in as a surprise. So we're finding out some sort of information that allows us to go in motion here, Libra. So this is your receiving information with the Four of Cups. The next card we have is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a card of finding out truth. So again, we're receiving information, we're finding out truth here. And at the bottom we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. It's a turning point, it's good luck, it's good fortune. But it's with this information we can go into motion. We can start to make the changes that we want. We can make that progress that we want, Libra. Look at you, back-to-back cats. You get to see them both today. But we get to make the changes that we want. We get to go after the thing that it is we want here. So a shift coming based on this information. This information is sending us in motion here. It's the information we needed to hear. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a card of being patient. We've been waiting for this information, but it seems in December it will be coming. So whatever it is that you need to get going, here it is coming for you this month. The next card we have is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. I would definitely say this is good news for you here. This is the information we needed to have. It's the information you wanted to hear. It's the information that sends you forward. It very well could be love related or relationship related, just given the Two of Cups here at the bottom. But again, this is what we needed to find out, to take action, to make motion, just to get things moving. So this is neat to see. This could also be a good shift point for love as well. Again, it seems that some of you are seeking love. I feel like some of you are feeling a little lonely here, Libra. Okay, now at this time I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. But question number 1, we have the King of Clubs, the number 50 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2, we have the 4 of clubs, the number 4 card, that's going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the 8 of hearts, the number 36 card. This is going to be a no. So yes, yes, no there for you, Libra. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck. This is a crystal to keep with you through the month of December. We have calcite, which is good for courage, growth, helps with any lethargic energy, gives you drive, and gives you new ideas. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Libra, your healing note says, get over your hill and see what you find there with grace in your heart and flower in your hair. Thank you so much, Libra, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Libra, and I hope you have a wonderful December and rest of your year.